Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and there is a video making the rounds of Spot the DARPA robot. That's what I like to call him, Spot the DARPA robot. Boston Dynamics invention, something I've actually been talking about for quite some time. I still remember the video where I saw one with the arm attachment open a door for another one of these things. And we're going to show you why it's kind of trending right now because, hey guys, it's being used in society. And a lot of people are a little flustered over the social distancing enforcer in Singapore. Before we get there, I want to remind everybody, I am fully demonetized on this platform. We did it live and we reapplied. And again, I've gotten no explanation as to why I'm harmful content. Why? Because I don't want Spot the DARPA robot as a pet? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. But until then, the only way I'm able to do this is through my GoFundMe. Really try to hit that $5,000 goal every month. So 5, 15, 10, anything you can do really helps out. And we're going to have a new mechanism hopefully coming up with a website where we'll do video message boards on top of using this as a super chat platform. So when I do Ask Me Anything, I go through all of these at first, and then if we're live and you donate and you ask a question, we go to that as well. So let's check out Spot the DARPA robot. Now, I want to put it out there. Boston Dynamics, I did a video on the Spot launch because the video, and you can check that right here. In fact, we'll copy that link because we do it live, and we'll put it in the live chat for y'all if you want to see this afterwards. DARPA has been working on these type of automations forever. Boston Dynamics is, one of their subdivisions. You've seen Atlas, for instance, out of Boston Dynamics, and each year you really have a scary progression. This year, and the reason that I did the video 7 months ago was because they launched it, right? And aside from just autonomously navigating underground in DARPA, oh, look at Spot, huh? He's such a lovely little robot. Here are some of the other little goodies they have going on here. All right. Well, they're commercially available, right? That's what this is. It's like, hey, look what we can do. Yeah, come on in. Buy Spot from us. Construction, oil and gas, electric utility, mining, healthcare. Oh, healthcare. Public safety. And isn't that what we're going to get into? Entertainment. Yes, Spot can be entertaining. The robot that looks like a miniature brachiosaurus without a tail. That's exactly what I find entertaining. And what's raising the alarm bells is, again, in Singapore, and we're going to check this out right now. In Singapore, they are deploying these as social distance enforcers. There he is. I mean, look at these people. They're like, oh, awesome, the DARPA robot's here. Now, I can imagine a future, and we're gonna have it speak to people. I'm just stopping the video because I'm trying not to get a copyright strike. God forbid I show the news and all of a sudden they're like, no, we own that. There is no fair use for you. You are not an authoritative source, Jason Burmis. So let's continue. And you can see the press getting some of the shots here. But it looks like those two guys, they get a little too close at one point where they cross paths and the depth perception's not there. So in Singapore, apparently, it's not 6 feet of social distancing. And boy, do I hate saying social distancing, right? It's a meter.
Let's keep Singapore healthy. For your own safety and for those around you, please stand at least 1 meter apart.
Let's keep Singapore healthy. For your safety and the safety of others, please stand 1 meter apart. Nothing dystopian about that. And it's almost prophetic that we would see this activity happening in Singapore. Why? have you noticed that Westworld, the main show dealing with transhumanism, automation, robotics, the social credit score, the majority of that is taking place where? In Singapore. And why is that important? Well, on top of everything else, you are being prepared to live in a world where the United States is no longer the dominant force. And by the way, a lot of people are not only going to be making their exodus out of New York City to upstate New York, eventually a lot of people are going to be making their exodus out of the United States of America and to other places if the type of tyranny we see here continues. And they are now acclimating you to work with autonomous robots that are enforcing government policies. If you watched my video earlier this week about the Jackson's markets that already have facial recognition cameras that will not allow you into the building unless you stand on the 2 feet and put your face up there. But Jason, that's how they keep from getting robbed, Jason. And these robots, Jason, that's how they keep people from getting sick. Why do you gotta be such a fearmonger, Jason? Call me concerned. Call me kooky for wanting to push back against that type of track, trace, database society where they're saying, you're out of work? You don't have a job? Consider joining the Track and Trace Task Force. Ooh, contact tracing is the next big business for a virus. For a virus. Not a virus that you catch and you die on the spot. Not a virus that once you catch has a high lethality rate. No, actually, it appears to be a biologically engineered virus that is extremely contagious, but not extremely deadly. And a bunch of asymptomatic people are walking around anyway. That's why Jacare Souza didn't get to fight last night. Asymptomatic. That's why the homeless population they tested in Boston out of 397, 146 came up positive, none of which had any symptoms whatsoever. It's a very odd virus. And don't get me wrong, I question the testing too. There's a lot of misnomers about how I feel about this thing. I'm not saying you have to trust all the tests. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they've used this crisis to bring in every single nightmarish policy that I have literally been preaching about for over a decade. The dystopian world is here. They're openly telling you they're track tracing and databasing you on your cell phone constantly, on the devices around you. They want actual human contact tracers while they integrate you into a society with robots. Again, look at Westworld this season. The main character outside of Dolores, what's he doing? He's doing construction with what? A robot. A robot. Automation is coming in a big, big way, and they don't feel that human beings are as valuable anymore. They like the fact a lot of you are becoming accustomed to getting $600 extra a week on top of your unemployment, right? And actually making more money to stay at home. And maybe you'll embrace a universal basic income. Now, there are a lot of us out there that don't like this, that have worked for themselves, that want to get out and do their thing. And by the way, the thing is that with that, you have not even a lower middle class. I'd say a lower class, and I'm part of them, by the way. It's not like I'm making buco bucks, where they would rather gravitate to a system where they're paid a bunch of money to do nothing, rather than to go to their 9 to 5 as a, whether it be in the fast food industry or whether it be in retail, etc., and work an 8 to 12 hour day and barely get by on whatever overtime they can do of over 40 hours without any benefits, right? They've taken that all away from us. The people that were willing to work any job now no longer can have savings because they can barely survive. They no longer have packages where they get health insurance or a pension. No, 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 no. That's all gone in COVID 1984. Hey, Jan B, guess what? We don't do spam here. Trump 2020, that's great. You're gone. I don't look over a lot, but you're hidden. We don't do spam here. What is wrong with people? Don't spam my channel. That's all. And you wanted to write it once, that's fine. We're good with that. Anyway, folks, if you didn't know, we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to do other videos today on the new digital age by Eric Schmidt and Jared Cohen. We're going to do a video today on the lack of reporting on what happened in Germany. And we're going to continue to push out, hopefully, 3 to 7 videos on average. If you have not checked out rockfin.com, please go check rockfin.com out, okay? It is like a Netflix for creators. Last night, we did the first Funky Fight Companion along with UFC 249 with Funky Ben Askren and Front Row Brian. It was very exciting. It's up there for free. So you can create a free account and go watch this for nothing. Just go follow me. Very easy to do. Or if you want to endorse me for $9.99 a month, you get my content, Ben's content, Graham Elwood, Ron Placone, Chael Sohn, and so many others that are on Rockfin as well. It's like a Netflix for creators. I'm also on Minds. Please check out my Minds account. I'm expanding that daily as well. So you can follow me over there. And don't forget to thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share the information for as long as they let me on the YouTube platform. A platform that I do not believe to be owned by a private company, but really part of a fascistic technopoly that is embedded with the government. And if anybody would like to debate me on that, I would love to have that debate. So guys, I absolutely love you. If you can donate $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. Big donors. It really does. Vincent Repko, thank you so much. Marissa, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. See you on the flip side. Whoop. See, I hit the wrong thing. This is what you're missing over at Rockfin exclusively.